Yeah, honey.
Go, run!
Oh, Jill, I want you to get me the biggest, coldest iced tea ever. Just get it now, please.
I'll get it right away.
Okay.
I watched you on the court today, Mrs. Hughes. I've never seen you hit the ball that hard.
Meet me in the lounge in about half an hour. I'll get a room, leave you a key. It'll be discreet, just you and me, alone.
Well, I had a really tough week and I had a lot of tension I needed to work out.
Yeah, so did I. In fact, I just cranked out 20 laps of the butterfly, and I don't even know how to do the butterfly.
Well, lifeguards give lessons. Maybe you ought to sign up quick before you sink like a rock.
I waited for you a long time at the lake view. I was damn disappointed you didn't show up.
Doc, I never said that I was going to be there.
No, you didn't, but you wanted to.
Well, you just keep believing that. You think you waited a long time? Try forever.
Okay, wait, Allie, that didn't come out right. Right, I'm not jealous of Aaron because he's your friend. He's a good guy and he cares about you, and I want you to have people like that in your life. But whenever you're in trouble, like you were last night, you turn to Aaron, and it drives me crazy because I want you to turn to me.
You're right. I mean, that is exactly what I do. But I want to... I love you, Chris. It's not that I don't love you. It's just that I'm afraid.
Afraid of what?
Afraid of losing you. What else? I want to tell you so much sometimes, but I just don't think that you can handle.
I guess that's my fault, isn't it?
No. You didn't do anything wrong.
No, you told me that you wanted to work at Metro, and I wouldn't even discuss it with you.
Yes, but... So my answer was to go behind your back. That was stupid. And I let it go on for so long. I was lying about the job, pretending to do pottery. What was I thinking?
You did it because you care about me and my family. Okay, I'm sure it's hard to imagine right now, but think about that scene in the kitchen last night with the 3 plates. I mean, you gotta admit, it was pretty outrageous.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of funny. But, Chris, I promise to you, no more schemes. I'll go straight to you and we'll talk about this together, okay?
That sounds good to me. Now let's go home.
We don't have a home. Chris, I'm not going back to your parents.
Simon's back in town? Since when?
Officially yesterday. He broke Katie out of the Deer Brook and brought her back to the cottage.
How long is he gonna be here?
This time, forever.
No, this is wrong.
No, it's not. Because we're married.
Simon, stop. Yesterday I was in a mental hospital trying to figure out how I was going to get out of there, and all of a sudden you were there, and now we're here. I don't know, it's just moving too fast.
I can't help it. I missed you so much.
I know, I'm just not ready, okay?
Okay.
There's just so much I need to know, and so much I want to say. A lot has changed since the last time I saw you.
I know, a lot has changed. A lot has changed for the both of us. You know, one thing that hasn't changed is the way we feel about each other.
I know, but that's taking a lot for granted.
You know, there's not much in this world that you can count on. But one thing that you can is the way we are together when things are good. You know? You know, that magic that exists between us, that... It's like the rest of the world doesn't exist.
It used to be like that.
No, it still is the same. Baby, it's the same. We've just got to give it a chance. We're back together now. Nothing's gonna separate us again.
I had this football coach back in high school, one of those sadistic fellas who wasn't satisfied with practice until at least 2 or 3 guys heaved up their guts.
Whoa, that's a pretty story. What are you telling me that for?
Anyway, the biggest thing I learned from this guy is you gotta be flexible. They stop you running up the middle, boom, you run a sweep around the end. They stop your running game altogether, forget it, you just step back and throw it.
You know, you've lost me, Doc.
Relax, relax. The point I'm getting at is, okay, you didn't show up at the Lakeview. And you missed out on an incredible bottle of champagne. Okay, that's fine. There's always another play. He taught me there's always more than one way to score.
But that yay team. The one thing your coach didn't tell you is that trying to talk a married woman into bed, that's just not in the playbook. In fact, that's pretty much a slap in the face, which is what I'm about to give you.
Okay, that's what I keep hearing, but...
But you've just refused to get the message.
Yes, yes, I do. Because your mouth is saying one thing, but every inch of the rest of you is screaming something else.
Thank you, Jill. Just put that on my bill account. Put that on my
No
account.
problem. Anything I can get for you, Mr. Reese?
Not at this time. I think I'm good.
She's pretty cute, isn't she?
Delectable.
Mm-hmm.
So what?
Well, because Jill is her name. Any number of girls, hundreds of other girls, would love to go out with you. They might even make a slumber party of it. So why don't you hit on them and leave me alone?
Because you're the one I want. Simple.
Why? You got a thing for women in uniform?
Out of uniform, preferably.
You know, I cannot have this conversation with you anymore.
Okay, fine. Listen, you want me to leave? Here's what you gotta do. You need to explain to me once and for all why you're not interested.
Doc, I've already done that.
No, you haven't. No, I want the whole story. In private, so we won't be interrupted.
No, I can't be alone with you.
And why not, Margot? Which one of us don't you trust?
Look, Jessica and Ben are here, so I'm gonna go and say hi.
You haven't answered my question.
It doesn't matter. You don't hear me. Hi.
Hey.
Hi. What a beautiful day, huh?
Yes.
Hey, well, you know, my favorite time of year.
We were just about to want to join us. We're going to have a beverage.
You know, I would like to, but I've got to hit the showers. But I just wanted to say hi, so bye.
Okay.
Ooh, took off like she was being chased by a bull.
Yeah, that was odd. You noticed that.
Mm-hmm. But enough about Margot. You said there was something important you wanted to tell me?
Yes. You think I'm going to tell you I'm pregnant?
Thought it had crossed my mind.
Well, it's not the case. I wish it were, but at least not yet.
Right.
Ben, I did something this afternoon. Something for both of us. I started taking a fertility drug.
Some may say he's back in town for good, but sooner or later he'll take off. That's the game he plays, Henry, and Katie always loses.
Not this time.
How do you know?
Well, Simon's loved Katie for years, but seems to need her this time. I don't know, there's something different about it. If I can see it, so can Katie.
You're assuming Katie will take him back?
She will.
She told you?
She doesn't have a choice. The ticker's I don't know, it's a funny little beast. You can't just tell it what to do.
Simon swore he was going for good. I mean, do you really think he would have told me to take care of her if he thought there was a chance in hell he was coming back? Oh, he only did that because he thought he had to. What changed?
Maybe he found out that Katie was in trouble.
Found out how? Mental telepathy?
That's good. You know, I hadn't thought about that. You know, two people have a long history together.
I don't buy it.
Or maybe he saw the personal ad that I placed in Soldier of Fortune magazine.
Why'd you do that?
Katie needed some help. And there was no one here who was going to give it to her.
Don't look at me like that. But she was out of control.
No. Katie was right about Pilar, and no one believed her. Her own sister throws her in the cuckoo's nest, and you, Mike, you turned your back on her. I don't know how else to put it.
Thought it was the only way to help her.
I know. But you only made it worse.
All right, I have to see her.
No, wait, Mike, wait a second. Hold on there now. I want to be alone.
Forever's really never meant that much to us, Simon. How can you say it's gonna be different now?
Look, when I was on the dock that night, I left because Mike convinced me that I could never keep you safe. All right? But then when I was on the run, I had that brainstorm.
To make the deal with the police.
Right. I offered to help find and arrest the people who were after me, and I bought myself a fresh start.
I just wish you would have told me.
Well, it's not like I was going to contact you, Katie.
Why?
I put you through enough. And I figured that you and Mike were... And then I got the message from Henry that you were in trouble. And I got on the next plane, and I came to the States, and I found you in that institution, alone. I mean, how did that happen? How could Mike let you get locked up like that?
It's not all his fault. There was that woman, Pilar. She was always one step ahead of me.
What, so instead of taking care of you, he hooks up with some ex-girlfriend?
I don't want to talk about Mike.
All right. You know what? Neither do I. That's fine. I mean, whatever happened to... Between you two, that's your business, you know? I just need you to know that you're safe. And I'm here now. Katie? Unless you don't want me to be. If that's the case, you need to tell me now.
Come on, you're just taking too long.
Relax, would you? Jonathan messed things up, and we're gonna fix them real soon.
Hey. He's waking up.
Get him up.
Come on, Sleepy.
You should have faked you to sleep, and now I'm gonna hurt you real bad.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that, little girl.
You want to tell that to the guys in the police car? When I called, they said someone would be right over. I guess they weren't kidding.
Damn. Let's go, man. Wake up. Cops coming. We gotta go. Let's go. We gotta roll. Come on, girl.
Are you okay?
I'm gonna get back to you on that. What happened?
I called the police from the back room. And then I saw the guy punching you, and I hit him with a bottle. A car just tore out of the parking garage and almost ran us over. The cop cars came up.
What are you doing here? What is this?
I wanted to make sure that you were okay after what happened at graduation. And when I got here, there was this guy, and he grabbed me.
No. Oh, no. It's okay. It's okay.
Let me guess. You're friends again?
I've never seen him before.
You know, I don't want to hear it. This is your fault, and it's going to stop before somebody gets killed.
If I go back to living with your parents, then I'll just mess up again. Only this time, maybe I'll do something worse, and they won't forgive me. And then they'll put pressure on you to get rid of me, and I could lose you for good.
I just wish that we could get a place of our own.
With what? You're saving up to get another condo, and I'll be paying Aaron back for the next 3 months. Hold on. Hello?
Allie? Are you all right?
Of course. Why?
I just wanted to make sure that Chris wasn't giving you a hard time.
I'm in the middle of something important.
Also, I was wondering if you want to stay in your old room because the guest room is bigger. Maybe you'd like me to put your things in there.
We can figure out the room stuff later, okay? I'll be home in about an hour, and then we can talk about it there.
Okay, we'll talk over lunch. I'm making taco salad. I got the recipe off the internet.
Okay, great, Mom. I'll talk to you later.
You're moving back into your mother's.
I think it's the best thing to do.
You know what? I think you're right. She already invited us, so why not take her up on it?
Did you just say us?
I love you, Allison. And I love living with you, so I'm not giving that up no matter where we have to go.
I can't believe this. I thought about asking you, but I never dreamed. Well, what about your parents? Won't they be angry that you'll move out?
Don't worry about my parents. I'll make it sound like it was my idea.
Well, how long will it take you to pack?
I'll grab a few things. I'll meet you at your mom's in an hour.
I am the luckiest person in the world.
Second luckiest.
Hey. How you feeling?
Kind of like I got pistol whipped.
Dusty, can you remember anything about the men who attacked you?
Nothing in particular, no. Just a couple of goons.
What a liar you are. You know exactly who those guys are, Dusty, and why they were here.
And where do you get something like that?
You're such a loser. Why are you protecting them?
I think about everything we've been through, and part of me just wants to say enough. It's never been easy between us, Simon. Maybe we're not as perfect for each other as I thought we were. But then I remember.
What?
How I just light up inside every time you walk into a room. How strong and safe I feel when you're with me. I mean, you're everything I've ever wanted. I can't imagine not having you in my life.
And you are my life. What's the matter?
I'm sorry, I'm still a little nervous.
No, it's fine. It's too quick, you're right. You don't have to rush. Let's just put on some music, curl up on the couch, and you know what? We don't have to talk.
Let's just get out of here.
Fine, where to?
I don't know, somewhere fast, but you and I both know we're gonna end up in the bedroom if we stay here any longer.
Listen, Katie, just be honest with me. That's all I want. Is it the nerves or is there something else?
I don't know, it's complicated.
Why? Mike.
Let's just go for a walk, okay?
Fine. Whatever you want.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
Doc, what are you doing?
Locking the door so we won't be disturbed.
I didn't come here to fight with Simon. If he had any idea what's been going on, he would...
Simon is not the problem, Mike. You are.
I heard about this fertility doctor through a paralegal that I worked with when I was DA, and she got great results. She was pregnant within a month.
So you decided to go ahead with this by yourself?
Honestly, I didn't want you to try to talk me out of it.
Well, I am your husband, Jess. You know, I'm supposed to be a part of this, too.
Sweetheart, I know that. Of course you are a part of this, and I'm not trying to take anything away from you, but you are much more patient than I am, Ben. Waiting for something to happen is driving me crazy.
Having a baby takes time. I mean, maybe the longer it takes, the happier we'll be when this baby actually comes.
I don't need to be on pins and needles for the next several months to appreciate my child. I'll be just as happy without all the aggravation.
Oh, so that's what all this has been? Nothing but aggravation?
I'm sorry. Bad choice of words. But Ben, not a day goes by that I am not anxious and afraid that we're not doing it enough or we're not doing it at the right time. And modern science can help us, so I did something about it. Well, if you're going to be angry at me, that's not going to help.
Look, you want me to understand that you're frustrated? I do. But if you ask me if I'm cool with you taking fertility drugs, I'm sorry, but I'm not.
What are you doing?
Locking the door so we won't be disturbed.
Are you saying this is a ladies' locker room? I can call security.
Remember that conversation I was talking about before you get a chance to boot me out of your life? Now's the time.
Well, you might have asked if I agreed.
Well, this is your chance to get rid of me. This is your chance to give it to me right between the eyes. How come you're not taking it?
Because I don't like being ambushed, Doc.
Opportunity is knocking, Margot Hughes. Are you really gonna waste it?
All right. All right, Doc. You want to know how I really feel?
I do.
Get ready, MVP, because you're about to find out.
As I was telling you, Lieutenant Munson, I never saw these guys in my life.
But you know who sent them, don't you?
You got an answer to that? Because I'd really like to hear it.
I don't know anything for sure.
Care to hazard a guess? Maybe throw out some names?
Not really, Lieutenant, because innocent people might get hurt, you know?
He doesn't know any innocent people. I'm telling you, a couple of his old pals have been hanging out here on and off, and they stopped by a little while ago, made threats about his time being up.
You couldn't keep it on the level, could you?
It's not like I invited him over.
Oh. Is that supposed to give me comfort? Well, what would have happened if you hadn't been there? What would they have done to Lucy?
Montgomery, back off.
Huh?
I want a statement from you confirming what Molly told us.
I'll give you a statement. In a minute.
Dusty! Stay away from her.
It's okay, Daddy.
No, your father's probably right about that. Don't answer any more questions. Just get out of here and take care of yourself. Okay?
Oh, now you're worried about her after the damage is done.
Take care of yourself.
Nice.
And thanks for having my back.
My car's outside. I'll take you home, okay?
Lucy? Lucy? Lucy, are you all right?
Yeah, Mom, I'm fine.
There's all these police cars out front. What's going on here?
I came here looking for Daddy, and then I saw these two strange men who grabbed me. Dusty stopped them before they could hurt me.
Why would they want to hurt you?
Was it some kind of robbery or?
No, this is all right. Calm down. It's all over. Lucy's fine.
No, it's not over. But it will be. Soon.
Mike, what are you doing here?
I heard Simon was back in town. I just want to make sure you're safe.
Oh, so you were worried about Katie's safety? So where were you when Katie was being framed by your old girlfriend?
Simon,
No, listen. I left town last time because you hammered it into me that I couldn't keep her safe, but you could. And look what happened.
You don't know the whole story.
No, I know enough.
We're not going to do this right now, okay? Simon, I need to talk to my
Why?
mom.
You know what? Fine. I'm gonna look.
No, you stay here. Stay here. I'll go outside with him, okay?
I didn't come here to fight with Simon. If he had any idea what's been going on, he wouldn't
Simon
have
is not the problem, Mike. You are.
Ben, before I started on this drug, I was torturing myself about what else I can do to get pregnant. But now, after just one day, I have peace of mind. I'm much more calm. I mean, doesn't that mean anything to you? Doesn't that matter at all?
Of course it does. But I want to talk to this doctor. I want to get more information on exactly what it is he's got you taking.
Fine, I will give you his phone number. You can ask him whatever questions you like.
I want you to promise me you won't get crazy if you don't get pregnant right away.
Well, that's not going to happen, but I promise.
There's one more thing I want you to do for me.
Name it.
I want you to go home with me right now and work on making a baby the old-fashioned way.
Right now?
Right now.
Well, a little science, a little help from my husband. It's starting to sound better to me already.
All right, Margot, let her rip. Give me all the reasons why you want me to go away. I'm loud, I'm pushy.
You know, stop. Don't put words in my mouth, all right? Doc, I have been very flattered by your attention. I mean, you're hot. I mean, it's been very exciting for me.
Well, at this point, I have to say, this is going a hell of a whole lot better than I thought it would.
But you know what? The mistake you're making, the big mistake you're making is that you're confusing flirting for something, you know, for genuine feelings. And it's just not going to work with me.
Maybe I just need to turn it up a notch.
You know, you don't even listen. Look, you're fun, you're talented, you're much brighter than you lead people to believe, but you're just not special to me, not in that way.
Well, that's what you say right now, but you give me one night.
No.
I'll change your mind about that.
No. There's only one man that's special to me, and that's my husband, Tom. And you can't compete with him. You're not even in the same game. So, you know, why don't you just aim all of this attention at somebody else? Because you don't have a chance with me, Doc, not in a million years.
I guess letting a guy down easy just isn't your style, is it?
Well, I've tried, haven't I? I've tried humor, you don't get it. I've tried being gracious, you don't get it. Do you get it now? Can this finally end?
Mom? Are you here? I have some incredible news. Note.
Hey, Graham. Mom, Dad, everyone okay?
We were wondering the same thing about you.
I'm fine.
Did you and Allison work things out?
Yeah, we're cool. Except that she decided to move back in with her mom.
Well, she doesn't have to do that.
So much for things blowing over.
Would you like me to talk to her? I wouldn't like her to think she wasn't welcome.
No, she doesn't, but her mind's made up, so I'm not gonna fight it.
Well, you'll still see plenty of her. Maybe it'll make your time together more special.
I don't think that's gonna be necessary, Dad. Because I'm gonna move in there with her.
What? Into Susan Stewart's house?
I want to be with Allison.
This isn't a decision that you should make in a day, dear. Why don't you wait for a few weeks and see how you feel then?
You know, your grandmother has a point. This is a big move. Why don't you take some time and think it through?
That's not really going to make any difference. Chris is in love with Allison. And his work schedule being what it is, they have little enough time together. Actually, it sounds like a pretty good solution for both of you.
Wow, well, thank you, Mom. I wasn't sure that you'd understand.
Well, I want you to be happy, you know that. And if that's what it takes, then it's okay with me.
I love you, Mike. A part of me always will. But I have to be honest, too. I was stuck in that mental hospital because you didn't believe in me.
I tried to. Art, I wanted to be fair, but there were so many contradictions I couldn't understand.
The thing is, when you love someone, deep down in your heart, you don't have to try to be fair. You take their side, whether they're right or wrong. You defend against anyone who wants to hurt them.
Laura showed up on my doorstep bleeding. I had no reason to suspect her.
That's not what this is about, okay? You said that you loved me, and then you picked someone else over me.
Okay, Mike's the bad guy and Simon's the hero.
No, I'm not blaming you for anything, okay? You said you loved me, and I couldn't commit. I mean, what were you supposed to do? Stop living? You were just trying to get on with your life the best way you could.
Well, there was a time in my life I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with you. You know, I have kids and grow old. You made me very happy. I just never wanted it to end, that's all.
Neither did I. You're a wonderful person, Mike. You know, at a time when I thought that I had nothing left, you gave me something to live for, and I'll never be able to thank you for that. But what we had is over. I think you know that as well as I do.
Simon's back in town for good this time? You really believe that?
I'm beginning to, yeah.
I'm glad you're happy.
I am. Simon's my husband. A long time ago, we promised each other that we'd have a life together, and now we can have that.
Make it a good one, Angel.
Okay, Chris is on his way. Says he'll stop by this weekend for the rest of his stuff.
Well, you handled that beautifully, my darling.
Far better than we did.
Well, I meant what I said. I do want him to be happy, of course. And...
What's so amusing?
oh, I just was thinking about Chris living at Susan's. I wonder how long that's going to last.
Hey!
Oh, you're here already? I was just about to grab us something special for dinner.
Well, we'll worry about that later, because I want you to be here when I move in.
Well, sure, of course, but we still have to do something to celebrate.
Why don't we start with this?
Allie? Are you here? Was there anything else in the car? Because I'm not leaving, so I can help you unpack.
Yeah, actually, my medical bag is in the back seat. I think you can handle it.
Okay, well, you bring that stuff in, and I'll meet you upstairs.
Okay.
Oh, oh.
Ah!
Oh!
Ah!
Oh! Oh! Oh!
say about 5'8". 6 maybe. Medium build.
You know, giving me a description like that is about as helpful as saying Homo sapiens.
Like Lucy said, everything was happening very fast.
What is wrong with you, Dusty? You've got the chance to nail this bum and you're walking away from it.
Well, I just spoke to Lily, and she insisted on coming down here. I got your grandmother to agree to just have the cook make you some soup.
Okay. I just don't want to keep telling the story over and over.
There's no need to mobilize the family, Sierra. Lucy's gonna be fine.
I know she's gonna be fine, but with no help from you or your partner.
It was a freak occurrence, all right? I can tell you it's not gonna happen again.
Well, I will agree with you on that. Especially since I just booked her flight back to Montega.
For when?
This afternoon. She'll be on the same flight with Alan and myself.
You're taking Lucy today? No. No, I won't allow that.
Someone's gonna want to get in here.
One last word before you go?
Other than goodbye?
You may believe what you said is true, but I know better. You're just hiding behind your words.
You know, I really don't have the patience for this.
Listen, you want me, Margot, as intensely as I want you.
You know what, Doc? You really got to work on that ego of yours, because it's pretty big. You're going to trip over it someday. All right, so I tried, huh?
Hey, I thought I'd wait around and see how things worked out.
Henry, get out of my house now.
That good, huh? You know, I've heard it's good to
Henry,
talk
if you don't
these
get out of my
things
house, I'm gonna throw you out the window.
Got it. I got it. You know, I would like to share some words of wisdom with you. But I don't know any. I'll talk to you soon.
Look, I'm sorry. Okay. You okay?
I'm wonderful.
Where's Mike?
Gone.
Look, I know you don't want to stay here.
Oh, stop
get out
it.
of
We're
here.
gonna
Come on.
stay here. Right here.
What's changed?
I was just complicating something that is really simple. What Mike and I had is way gone. You're here now. You're never gonna leave me again. So anyone and anything else, it just doesn't matter.
On the next As the World Turns.
Looking for your wife, Mr. Hughes?
Hi, I am.
I really don't think you need to worry, Rosanna. I wasn't addressing you, Jennifer. In fact, I'm not so sure I want you around my child at all.
We don't know this.
Listen, you need a description of this creep, I'll give it to you. I'll tell you everything you need to know.